watching Half Dice Will Travel, and we're playing Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
Welcome back to Waterdeep. Half Dice Will Travel. Last time you guys were here, you managed to drag a couple of corpses out of the sewers, and you found another party which were similarly looking out for Flune. Upon confronting Volo with this fact, he confessed to having even more search parties going out and about in the sewers, and also that he had a couple of coins to scratch his ass with, but that's pretty much it. So he could not pay you the promised reward. However, he gave you the deed to Trollskull Manor, a 4 stories tall and boasting balconies, a turret, 5 chimneys, an abandoned building, which is one of the grandest in Trollskull Alley. And you are now standing right in front of it to do a first inspection. What do you guys want to do?
I'm going to look for somewhere to shower. I still smell like garbage.
Yeah,
I believe we had.
Yeah, didn't we end last session on going to an inn, resting, and then coming back?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
So why do you still smell? Okay, never mind.
Why do you still smell like shit?
It takes a couple of cycles, all right?
Well, we were in the sewers, mind you.
Not to mention the normal smell of death that sort of follows Nim around.
How did you get the poop out of your chainmail, Master Dwarf?
Well, I ain't a master smith for nothing, so I just cleaned it with my amazing skills. So remember the guild for all your smithing needs. Very important. Look at my pretty emblem. And well, looking at the sun, you're kind of late, so let's break this puppy open.
All right.
You recommend I should kick in the front door, Master Dwarf?
Did Volo not give us a key?
No, but it's boarded up.
The boards are pretty easily removed if you want to.
I'm going to go pry one off.
Yeah, I'm removing boards over here.
Very good.
Remove it, all the bods. They come off quite easily, which open up your entry into a door, which is indeed locked.
Who has the key?
I mean, I don't have the key, but I could probably open it. And I push everybody out of their way, and I try to pick the lock.
It's a pretty old, rusted lock, so you reckon you don't have to do that much to it, but maybe a check for it. Use tools or sleight of hand, or
check, please.
Can I have the check, please?
21.
It swings open, and I will put you guys on the map.
That's always a good sign.
Welcome to Trollskull Manor.
Perhaps we should go in and look for these ghosts. Well, don't all jump forward at once.
Yeah,
I'll go.
I mean, have we rested? But I'm confused as to what's happening.
Yeah, we had
everybody rested.
So then, did we level?
Yes.
Okay, that was not clear.
So Yoda goes in and he goes, "This place is amazing," even if it isn't. So
Mark just died.
Are there any torches on the wall? Any sconces? Anything we can light to illuminate the place?
Well, coming into the room that you've just walked into, or that Hjalder just walked into, you've just entered the tap room. And it is filled with broken furniture, tarnished silverware, casks of wine that you can smell already turned to vinegar, and worthless detritus. Most of the other rooms that you see around and about you are empty, except for some cobwebs or dust or a couple of harmless rats that scurry about. it just seemed to be abandoned. I'll give you guys a handout for the manor so you can see the actual layout of it. And then I have to go here and show it to you. There you go. You can just blow that up and you can see all 4 stories of it.
Well, if I was a ghost, I'd be in the basement, so I think I'm going to start heading that way.
Or possibly up in the attic.
Yaldi just goes, "Hello,
Mark!
hello!"
Mark, you're super muted. That's why nobody can hear you.
There is actually a specter right next to me.
No, there's not.
What?
Where did you even go?
It appears that it is gone now.
Oh, so is this a trap door right over here?
Yes. It's a hatch down
It
into
looks
the
like
cellar.
it looks like the cellar's over here. I'm gonna check it out if anyone wants to join me.
Right behind you, Nim.
I guess I go down this go down the ladder
Seems
then.
like a good idea.
You end up in a very damp, cold, moldy cellar that is used to stock ale and wine. But most of what was there is now gone. But it could be a very neat cellar for a lot of booze.
It looks like we found your new living quarters, Nim.
You got me there, Grumek. It is nice though.
What do you see down there? Any ghosts?
Yeah, do I see anything interesting? Should I roll a
Depends what you want to look out for.
signs of ghosts? Is
Make me perception.
yeah, that.
Okay, so as you are looking around the somewhat dark cellar, you notice that there's a thick layer of dust on the floor. And as you take a couple of steps around, you see that your footprints are pretty clearly imprinted on the dust. And all of a sudden, you see the starting of writing. Closing time! Exclamation mark.
Well, that's not reassuring. Looks like I was
Where's
right.
the writing? In the dirt?
In the dust on the floor.
Oh, I'm sorry. I kind of zoned out for a moment. What are we doing?
Oh, there's something
The mold in
Are
the
you
cellar
alright?
got you by the door.
I suppose let's just, like, I don't know, go back to when we went into that room.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you found on the floor in the dust, you find the words "closing time!" Exclamation mark.
Grumek? I
Did
think
you
my...
do that?
No, I didn't. I think I guessed right. Would you yell for the others? And I'm gonna, like...
Everybody, we may have found something down here.
He's gonna look really stupid because he's gonna take out his staff and just sort of, like, hold it and just kind of edge around the room.
It's
in
just
case something pops up.
Words in the dust, right?
Yeah.
Are they like freshly written or just less old than the other
assumed
stuff?
I watched them. get written.
Yeah. The words
Ah.
formed in the dust in front of you.
I don't know where
Well, that's a neat trick.
I don't know where anybody
went-
is.
They went into the hatch to the basement. But as you and Elena, is it Elena?
Eliana.
Eliana, there you go. Walk over to the hatch. In one of the grimy windows that is in front of you, the words "last call" start to appear.
You guys want to pick up the pace? I'm pretty sure there's a ghost down here.
Yeah,
Hey,
well-
Phoenix. Last call.
I see
I
it.
think there's more than one ghost.
What, closing time, last call. I'm just opening the place. This ghost really has the wrong idea. I'm telling.
Well, Master Dwarf, maybe you should write that in the dirt.
I will proceed to write it in the dirt. I will cross out what he wrote, and then we're just opening. And I'll draw a beer mug and happy faces.
You never told me you were a painter, Mr.
I
Dwarf.
will follow them down into the basement.
Okay. As soon as you're done painting the beer mug, an arrow starts to appear in the dust, and a spilled beer mug starts to appear in the dust.
Well, he's a better artist than me, that's for sure.
I don't think they liked your drawing, Mr. Dwarf.
Well, I'm not really sure if I like my drawing, but yeah.
They could just be attempting to communicate. Large game of Pictionary.
They're communicating very clearly the fact that they don't want us here.
Well, we need to communicate that we are staying.
So, the ale cellar, are there like broken caskets and stuff?
Yep.
Can I mend
And
those?
just full caskets as well. It's just that the wine that was in it turned to vinegar. It's not drinkable anymore.
Right, but what about the ale?
Same thing. It went bad.
Ale doesn't go bad.
Depends. If you have wooden caskets with a lot of mold, it'll go bad.
Probably
I
flat.
say it just evolves the taste, and we can sell it.
Well, before you can do anything in the manor, you'd know that for this to come back up again, you would have quite some work ahead of you. If you were to fix up and reopen the Trollskull Manor, which you guys can rename or redo, whatever you guys want to do with it. I mean, you can make it a magic shop or a potion shop, or I don't know, not even a shop, whatever you guys want to do. You can expect to deal with various guilds who support businesses, and without it, you are likely to fail in your restoration. For example, repairs to the walls and the roof would require the approval and help and oversight of the Carpenters Guild, the Roofers Guild, the Placers Guild. For the cellar, you would need the cellars, the plumbers, to refurbish the basement and the plumbing. Clean bed sheets are provided by the Launderers Guild. The streets around the establishment are kept up by the Dung Sweepers Guild, the Loyal Order of the Street Laborers. Meat, you'd have to order meat for your pantry. It would have to come from the Guild of Butchers. Ale and wine from the Vintners, the Distillers, or the Brewers Guilds. Bread, pastries from the Bakers Guild. The list goes on and on and on. Everything that you can think of, there is something of a guild for it in Waterdeep. And without their help or their support, this tavern will never open.
So you can just call me Dwarf the Builder, and I can fix everything. I just need like a wee bit permission from the guilds.
Perhaps we should deal with the poltergeists or whatever it is that are out here.
Well, perhaps the first thing that we should do is determine whether or not we're taking this. I mean, this land is still owned by Volo.
No, I'm taking it.
So then perhaps we should make it legal before we start cleaning and working and repairing and ghost busting.
We should also
shithole.
Maybe we should also finish the tour of the place. I mean, we saw the tap room and also the basement.
I agree. We should definitely see more.
Yeah, maybe this is the only haunted part.
Yeah, let's see if there's anywhere.
Could be. If the only place that's haunted is a cellar, we're fine.
Yeah, just don't go down there.
We could sell it as a ghost house. People will pay for that.
Grumac writes. He takes out his short sword and writes in the dirt, "Who are you? Show yourself.
3 letters start to appear. L-I-F. Lif.
Well, if you stand on this side, it says Phil.
And if you say it with an
True.
accent, it kind of sounds like live, like live.
Or live, like as continue to live with me in this beautiful building.
Or maybe he's trying to say life, but just stopped.
Because he's not Canadian, he's missing the A.
Eh.
Well, I
Nick,
think the
I don't know if
upstairs
it's wise for us
is
to
worth
stay here much
another.
longer.
Sorry,
What
Nim,
are
what
you
was that?
doing in this house, Lif? Why are you still here?
The word mine starts to appear.
That's not reassuring.
I think there's a mine. Yes, this place is a gold mine. This is a very smart spirit.
Sure, Master.
Right. Yes, I'm sure that's what he means.
Surely
Well,
you
she-
want to pass on to the other side, Master Lif. You cannot be trapped here forever.
Or Mistress Liv.
Make me an insight.
Insight on the dust writing.
Just Mark or all of us?
No, just Mark.
Just 10.
So you think, with your extremely limited knowledge of life beyond death, that his spirit is probably linked to this place because maintaining it or owning it or working in it was his life's work. And in the state it is in, he simply couldn't abandon a place in death.
I think maybe this entity or spirit is tied to this place.
No, it's a good
Perhaps.
observation.
Perhaps if we take care of it for him, he'll be able to move on.
And what makes you think he's not going to kill us before we finish?
Oh, he can try, Nim, but he would fail.
He hasn't tried yet.
So Yalder walks towards something that's broken, like a big thing that's broken, but yay. Otherwise, it's gonna be too big, I think.
To cast Mend.
And he says, "All right, Liv, we're gonna take real good care of this place. Look, we got it all covered." And I cast mending on, I don't know, a stool or something to mend the stool.
Fixing shit. Mending the stool.
The Dwarf the Builder theme song happens. Dwarf the Builder. Oh.
I can start playing that on my lyre. Dwarf is fixing things.
While he's doing that, this room's sufficiently dusty as well, I assume. I'm gonna.
You're still muted, Master GM.
Doesn't matter. Yes. So picture the house that I showed you guys. You can see it's boarded up. It has been for years. This has been out of the running for nearly 2-3 decades. So there's a lot of dust building up in here.
Nim's gonna while Dwarf the Builder's fixing it over there, Nim's gonna sort of outstretch his hands, and as his white tattoos begin to glow, a gust of wind sort of just kind of flows out from him and
Covers everybody else in dust.
It covers everybody else in dust, but cleans up the house.
So an ginormous dust cloud just sprouts up into the entire room. Nobody can see anything. And since all windows and doors are still closed, the entire room is now filled with dust, and nobody can see, breathe, or think straight.
Oh, I'm so.
Maybe we should open a window before you try that again.
Can I try and use Gust to open some of the windows? Because I imagine they're kind of rickety.
They're all boarded up as well.
Oh, I guess that's a fair point. Yeah, sorry, I forgot you all need to breathe.
I'll
I'll go for the door and open it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phoenix is gonna start opening. Well, at least she's gonna start like removing the boards off the windows.
Okay, technically this is not your property yet.
Right, but I can't breathe right now, so I'm gonna open a couple of these windows, and we will let Volo know that we opened some windows.
Just saying.
I can't breathe.
Okay, so you all go out, start ripping boards of the walls.
No.
No, just a few windows, I think.
Yeah, just a couple so that we can breathe.
I'm fixing a stool, man. I'm involved in this shit.
I'm just standing near the door.
Okay. The majority of the dust cloud goes out in a bit, but you
I'll try and
reckon
help it along with some more.
makes sense. But you reckon that a thorough cleaning crew from the Cleaners Guild will suffice quite nicely if you were to start renovating this.
Wait, there's even a cleaning guild? Oh, shit.
Of course.
Why pay a guild when Master Nim is like a vacuum?
Vacuum.
What is this
None of us know
vacuum
what
you
that is.
speak
Is that-
of?
Is that something?
It's a magic stick that blows leaves. I've seen it.
I can see why you would compare me to that, Grumac.
They're used on many great
Interesting.
cleanup sites, I'm told.
I will take that as a compliment from you.
So now that we can all breathe again, do we want to take a look at the rest of the building, or I mean, are we all kind of in agreement? We know we want it anyway. We could go talk to
Well,
Volo, make this official.
I mean, he's not gonna pay us anything else, so.
I want to keep
Right.
my eye out for reaction. The Spectre's reaction for fixing. Oh, we're upstairs now.
Oh, you want to stay downstairs?
Yeah, I mean, I still expected some kind of reaction at the stool fixing, but then the gust happened, and the dust happened, and now I'm waiting for a different sign, I guess.
It's occurred to me that it's not going to respond with writing in the dust after.
Yeah, but maybe I can find another way. We can like give it a piece of paper and a pen.
I have paper and a pen.
There you go. If we just place it on this fixed, beautiful stool, it'll.
Oh, I was going to put it on a counter, but yeah, I'll just put a piece of paper and an inkwell and some.
Okay.
Oh, Liv. Here's a piece of paper if you need to leave us any messages.
It stays silent.
Well, Nim, you might have killed it.
Yeah, maybe it's gone. Maybe it was a.
Perhaps we should check out the upstairs.
I'm with you there, Grumac.
Right behind you.
I follow them upstairs.
Same.
Welcome to the second floor.
Does the flooring appear safe?
Yes.
I will keep my eyes open for anything that may fall on my head.
It's got a nice balcony.
It has multiple balconies around the building. All in decent shape, but need some thorough renovating.
Yona, that looks like a good spot for you to play your lyre. outside.
I'm going to pretend you didn't say that.
I think it's better you don't play it on the balcony. I've seen you play before, and well, you fell on your face.
I am normally I normally excel at playing my lyre, all right? This instrument is like an extension of myself. All right? I've been a bit nervous the past day or so. Understandably, I think.
I meant no offense, Eliana. I meant so everyone could hear you.
Yeah, that's not how that came off, but thank you for the clarification.
Yeah.
I will look into this next room. Is there anything I can see in here?
It's all just empty rooms filled with cobwebs.
Just like plain, simple rooms, or do they look like pantries, or I don't know.
They all look like the descriptions that I've put up in the rooms.
Oh, okay.
So you guys are now in the common room. There's a den, a bedroom, spare hall, or spare room. There's a small hallway that leads to its stairs to the third floor.
Looking around for any writing anywhere.
Nim's gonna go upstairs.
That's downstairs.
How is that downstairs? Nim's
Yep.
gonna not
In
go
the hall.
downstairs.
I'll put you in the hall.
Oh,
You know.
whoops.
Makes sense.
We're going upstairs now. Okay.
Yes. Onwards.
I think I found the toilet.
Correct.
Oh, good. It does come with a privy.
Well, I found another one.
2 privies.
I think this may have been a library. I like
What drew you
libraries.
into that?
Are there any books in the library?
I don't know.
It's all empty shelves.
Probably empty
Empty
shelves.
shelves.
Yeah.
Yeah, another giant room, more privies.
Oh,
That's a
Phoenix
very
just
nice
jumped
place.
out of a window.
Nim's gonna,
Totally.
more
Let's don't
stairs.
do it.
They're all boarded up. Don't worry.
Upstairs, last floor, or second to last floor.
Hmm. What's the mold / mushroom situation on this attic?
It's more. Have you ever seen Nanny McPhee? The movie?
Yes.
The
Yeah.
room that she's in.
Gotcha.
Does it look empty in here?
Yes.
Has the whole place been gutted out? Is there nothing in any of these rooms?
Only on the first floor in the tap room, but it's mostly broken or deprived.
I like this room.
The fireplaces are still in.
Well, I know we don't all know each other, but we could have this place be a new beginning for all of us, if we wish to take it. I could learn to cook some sushi, possibly, in the basement.
Right.
don't
Yeah,
know
well, there does seem to be enough room for all of us.
If I'm going to stay in Waterdeep any longer and things are gonna remain trying to kill me, I might as well have a nice place to stay.
And there is a bathroom, I take it.
Yeah, we
Yes,
just passed it on our way to the attic.
Well, perhaps we should go talk to Volo and see what the rest of this deal involves.
Nothing much. It's just putting it on your names.
Yeah, don't we just we have the scroll, the deed. We just have to take it to one of the
Magisters.
The Delios, yeah, those guys.
But don't we need Volo with us for that?
His name is already signed on the sheet.
Oh, well then let's just go find a Magister.
It appears Liv has left us a message in this room as well. Is there still something written on the mirror?
Which mirror? The
one
room,
that,
the
the
window.
others saw earlier.
Yes, the window.
Oh yeah, it's still there.
What does it say?
Last call.
Call.
Spirit of Liv, if you are still in this room, would it please you that we clean this place up and restore it to its former glory?
Are you gonna kill us anyways?
Right behind you, you hear one of the tankards stand back up, straight up on the table.
I think this
I
is a
think
good
that's-
sign.
Yeah, that does
Yes.
seem promising.
Plus, imagine, Master Dwarf, the amount of people you'll have come see your tap room if there's a ghost in it.
I'm gonna be so rich.
Imagine if you can train it to bartend.
Well, I don't think you
Oh,
train a
that's
ghost.
okay.
I mean, it used to be a person. I think it kind of knows how to do stuff.
Well, then you won't have to train it.
We could definitely work it into the business as some entertainment type thing, maybe seances or something. I like the way you're thinking.
I don't hate it.
Are there any like in this room, like not exit doors, but are there any like interior doors or
Not on the first floor, except for the one between the pantry and the kitchen.
but that one's there, that is in this room?
Yep.
Okay, I cast Thaumaturgy and I just make that door start blowing open and shut and open and shut.
Okay.
Well, shit. That's something else. I think Liv wants us to go.
Yeah, let's get out of this place.
Phoenix just starts laughing.
All right, we're leaving.
What, you
we're
cheeky
leaving.
devil?
The moment that you stop casting Thaumaturgy, the door keeps going for 2 or 3 bangs.
Oh, there you go.
Okay,
This-
it was
I mean,
funny. It was funny the first time, but
That-
I mean, you
That
think
wasn't
that's
me.
a funny joke, but it's
Nope.
gonna hit a waitress in the face, and who's laughing then?
But that wasn't me.
Right, right.
Phoenix just kind of turns around, like Phoenix turns around towards the direction of the door and just kind of winks at it.
Oh, great. Now she's flirting with the door. Let's go find the Magister. I want this place to be mine. I mean, ours. Mine.
You guys
Ours.
go ahead. I'll wait outside.
Okay, so if you guys would accept the reward, Volo has set up a meeting with a tiefling magistrate named Killeen Silmerhelve. It will be a brief session and will take place at a courthouse in the castle ward at High Sun. It's currently morning, so you'll have a couple of hours to kill. She will witness the transfer of the deed and render the new ownership official with and to collect a state transfer tax of 25 gold pieces, which is normally paid by the new owners.
Question, when Volo asked us to go find Nim, did he give us money as well?
Yes.
Yeah, we each got 10 too.
Yes.
How much did we get?
Click.
Everybody got 10 gold when he set you guys off on the quest to find Flune.
Okay.
I have a few coins in my pocket to spare for this endeavor.
5 each.
That does sound fair.
All right, I'll put in 5 for that.
Are any of you familiar with this city?
I've lived here my whole life.
I've lived here for a fair bit.
I've studied it for a while.
I would like to go and get some brooms.
What do you need brooms for, Brumac?
Are we not going to clean our new dojo?
Oh no,
I was-
there's apparently there's a guild for that, and I thought we were going with a pub.
Yes,
What's a
pub in the
dojo?
front, dojo in the back.
I mean,
I also have to figure out where to
Isn't
put
that
my
a
forge.
hairstyle?
I have to say that while there are guilds for things, I mean, basic general cleaning tasks should be able to be done by us if we'd like to save some money.
I don't know if this building
Sure.
counts as basic cleaning task when it's been abandoned for 20 years. That's a
I
lot of
figure
cleaning.
I'm an expert at guild business. Where we can just clean it, right? It's when we start painting that's a problem. I think, if I read the handout correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, so as long as we're just cleaning dust and cleaning windows, we're fine. But as soon as we start like painting or fixing boards or fixing stairs, walls, building furniture, that's where the whole guild business starts. They're usually pretty okay with you doing it yourself as long as you pay them for the right to do so.
Ah, I see. Well, either way, I don't think we need a broom. Nim seemed to be fairly efficient at getting rid
Yeah.
of the dust.
Also, we almost suffocated in dust, so maybe a broom isn't like a bad thing.
And other various cleaning supplies I'm sure we can find somewhere.
Well, you guys are situated on Trollskull Alley, which is quite a nice upper middle class district. Buildings are not specifically known, but it holds most of the shops that you know. A lot of the maps, the building on the map are residences for upper middle class Wardavians who can afford housekeepers, groundskeepers, and nanny. So you're in the good part of city. But there are a couple of shops here and there for your daily knickknacks. So maybe most of what you can find or what you want to find is in your direct neighborhood.
I'm pretty sure I can dust sufficiently as long as you're all not in the room.
I'll give you guys the map of the alley as well.
Well, if we can open all the windows and the doors first, and then set you loose, Nim.
Well, perhaps we could take a look around the city, see what we can find. Anything else we'll need, Master Dwarf, to start fixing this place up?
Well, I mean, to fix up the stuff, we just have to visit the guilds, get the permits. But we have to figure out what we want to do with it. If we're going to turn it into a pub, we're going to need suppliers, and that's going to take gold. So, yeah, I guess we need some wealth.
Are any of you adept at brewing or cooking or anything we could do to make ourselves?
I could probably be pretty instrumental in getting some books for the library.
Wait, we're opening a library?
Well, we have a library. We can put books in it.
I second that idea.
Well, I'm a pretty proficient smith. I could, if we could manage to find or perhaps build a forge in one of the rooms or in the cellar or out back, I could run a pretty stable business.
I mean, I think we need to sit down with the plans for the place and look at how many extra rooms we have, because I think, I mean, you know, if we wanted to run a really profitable business, it might be nice to have a couple of rooms that people can rent out.
And then we also need to have enough rooms for ourselves.
Well, I mean, I have a place to live in Waterdeep. I don't see why you guys can't get a place to live in Waterdeep as well. We're opening a business together, but that doesn't mean we're living here.
Oh, so we can't live here.
I mean, I live somewhere else in Waterdeep. Hjalder lives somewhere else in Waterdeep. I'm assuming you guys live somewhere.
Actually, I
No,
don't
we
really
are new
live
to the
somewhere.
city.
as kind of stay somewhere. So this is just a pretty place to. I love it. I just. Yalder
and
Manor.
I are sort of ephemeral.
Well, I think obviously it's meant to be a tap room. If we can do that, if anything we could do ourselves would help, maybe it would be the smartest avenue. I think the first step would be to clean the place up.
Yalder rubs his beard and then he grabs a little abacus. So I did some calculations and just let me. I cannot press two buttons at once. Give me a second. There you go. So I'd figure if we help out a lot to renovate the tavern, it'll take about 12 days and 1,000 gold pieces. So guild licenses and contracts we have to pay up front. It'll be 250 gold pieces, and that just to keep it open, we're gonna spend maybe 60 gold per 10 day just to keep it open and running. So we definitely need some gold up front. So maybe we should pick up the adventuring life for a bit to get some capital before we start investing it in something.
That sounds more my speed than settling down.
Honestly, we could use it as a place to lay our heads while we build up the capital to do your tap room, Mr. Dwarf.
That's what I was thinking. At least it's a guaranteed roof.
Yeah. Yeah.
Besides, I can't imagine most customers would want the attic bedroom, and I had my eye on that. Certainly, you could stay in your own place.
Well, but if you're living here and I'm only working here, then that means you basically got more of a reward than I did. I don't see how that's fair. Is
this place nicer than your other house?
Not at the moment.
Well, you could live here as well.
Here's the thing. If we want to make money off of this place, it has 3 bedrooms. There are 5 of us, and there are 3 bedrooms. So I don't see how we're going to rent out any rooms and live here and run it as a business when there are 3 bedrooms.
I'm counting 4 bedrooms.
I wasn't counting the attic bedroom.
Well, if you're not counting it, then I see no reason why I shouldn't have it.
Well, I wasn't counting it as something that could be rented out. I suppose it would be a decent office space for somebody to maybe balance the books, keep our budgets.
There's also a wee difference between running an inn and just a tap room.
I mean, you could also it's not every room is set. I mean, you can convert the den into an extra bedroom. There's a spare room that you can use.
Well, I got it all figured out. We're gonna build a forge over there, tap room over here, brewery over there, another forge room over there. There's gonna be a mithril mine in the cellar. What?
The theater.
Theater's gonna be on the balcony. That's a perfect plan. We're also gonna need a wall. It's going to be huge. We'll make the halflings pay for it. It's gonna be amazing. It will be the best manor.
I think
we're gonna make this manor great.
I'm curious how you expect how you think you're gonna get the halflings to pay for it instead of us.
I'll just tell them, and they'll pay for it. It'll work. Don't ask me any details. It's just gonna work. But first, I think it's a solid plan to have this as a base of sorts, while I gather a lot of gold.
Right.
So I can make more gold.
We should focus though on making the building itself a great building again.
First, we're gonna make it a great building. We're gonna call it Yalder's Tower, because there's like a little tower on it.
We'll talk about the name.
Yalder's big investment opportunity. Gold for me.
I think you're getting ahead of yourself, Master Dwarf.
No, I'm making a very solid plan. We use it as a base. We go adventuring, and then yada yada yada. I'm rich.
Right, and we'll worry about the yada 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 later. But I think your yada yada might be a little different than the rest of our yada yada yadas.
It doesn't matter as long as we all yada yada and I get rich.
All right,
So,
Hjalder.
Magister?
Hjalder, if you want to start by opening a tap room, then perhaps the first thing we should do is start by cleaning the tap room and throwing away all of this busted, gross crap.
Well, for now, we're just going to use it as a base, so what I'm going to clean is my room, and then maybe get a bed of sorts.
We should clean the whole manor. We could possibly open the tap room sooner than later.
That's what
if
I
the
was
place is
thinking.
Cleaned up.
So if people are not going to go to a tap room when the walls look like shit and there aren't any windows, any glass in the windows. So
Or beer.
before we open, we have to fix a lot of stuff.
Well, where I come from, we all get the cleaning supplies, and then we have what's called a montage.
Sounds amazing, but I've never seen an orc get cleaning supplies.
Well, I am a monk. We do keep our dojos very clean.
That's a good point, Grumac.
A montage. I've heard of this. I think even a dwarf I know called Rocky, he had a montage.
What is this montage? Is it a cleaning company?
No, it's when we get all the materials we need, and then suddenly the place is finished.
Yeah, you just do a lot of tasks, very short bits of it, and suddenly it's done.
Grumac, I believe
so it's magic.
Here in the city they call it prestidigitation.
Right, yes. Thank you.
Bless you.
And Phoenix, if it's going to make you feel like you're getting more value, I will pay your share if I can have the attic bedroom.
Wait, that's an option. I will pay the entire share of 25 gold, and you can just shut off.
No, I don't think that's the share. The share would be bigger than that.
Well, that's a problem then. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible to assess value on the land until it's been cleaned up.
And the fact that there's a ghost in there.
I think it increases in value when you clean it up.
I think it does.
I really enjoy Lift the Ghost. He is, he seems very nice.
I have no issues with the ghost.
I have no quarrel with Ghost either.
Well, I'm gonna go pick out a bedroom, since I'd like to stay here in the meantime.
I'm gonna start.
No, but we have to go to the Magister's. It doesn't come to us. We go
you guys
to
have a couple of hours.
Oh, a couple of hours.
Can I find a shop and maybe buy us some cleaning supplies there?
Yeah, Grumac, I'll come with you to help clean.
I guess I'll still go with Grumac.
Yes.
Shopping.
Yes,
I'm gonna
come with me.
I'm gonna use my time to go to my guild, gather my things, and start to poke around for potential contracts and contacts and other guild business, laying out the groundwork.
Okay. Let me write that all down.
Actually, I think the two of you have the cleaning supplies covered. I'm gonna go see if there's anything posted in the yawning portal that might be of interest.
This is good. We can meet back at the manor in a bit. I will go get cleaning supplies while the Master Dwarf goes and talks to the guilds.
And Eliana was picking a bedroom, which is quite a tedious chore, I guess.
Well, no, I was gonna pick a bedroom and then head out shopping as well.
Okay.
But if they've got the cleaning supplies, I guess I'll just do some window shopping. Check out the area.
Because we do need to buy new windows.
Yeah.
Probably. Sadly, however, my time for today is up. So this will be the end of today's session. So next time we'll start by you guys coming out of a montage, maybe. Or
you better pick some good music.
Doing everything that you guys did for the entire session.
Perhaps we should send you what we want to do, like in our downtime?
Yes, would be great.
Okay, because I think the five of us could come up with what we want to do
Now,
with this place before the next session.
well, if you guys like,
Right.
if I just drop the call now and you guys spend the remaining 45 minutes tonight debating on how you guys want to do this, and then just send that to me, it will be awesome.
Well, I can even just keep recording because I have a view that's only got 5 windows instead of 6. So, I mean, I can even
that would be great.
I can even just keep recording.
In that case, oh wow.
And later we'll make a montage out of it. You just skip every we'll just do the decisions.
It doesn't have cleaning supplies in the player's handbook. So how
I
much
think
does it
you're gonna
cost?
need a broom.
Couple.
Broomac.
One simple broom. Let's say 50 gold pieces.
That seems
But
extravagant.
Never mind, I'll just use my beard. I'm gonna use my beard. It's gonna be fine.
I'll just walk around going.
Nim's vacuum is gonna be.
No, I mean, for just mundane crap like household items, like you could pretty much buy everything for 1 gold piece, like brooms, mops, buckets, soap.
Okay, I want to buy all that.
Okay, 1 gold.
Sweet.
Wow,
that.
the shops around here are fantastic.
Yes,
So,
can you believe I
Oh.
got all this cleaning stuff for 1 of these gold discs?
Yeah, you've been had. I mean, a bucket is like 5 copper pieces usually, so
Yeah, but he's got like a lot of cleaning
Yeah,
stuff.
like
Like
a
a
lot of
lot.
buckets.
Just like a lot.
Don't
I'll
worry,
picture
Master
like an
Dwarf,
arm
I've
full
got
of
plenty for you to
mops.
use as well.
so I think our like primary order of business, get all the windows opened up, from the top down, and then whenever you guys finish opening all the windows and go to the floor below, Nim will dust it out, and just blow the dust just everywhere. And once we have done all the floors in that manner, we will I don't know what's next.
Cleaning the place up, man. We can mop up the floors. We can wipe the windows off. We can clean the counters.
Well, we need to get rid of all of the we need to get rid of all the rotten beer and like the busted kegs and the moldy, we're going to have to like
Yeah,
physically
that's
remove all
part
of
the
that.
cleaning. So
That's
I can use both mending and my cleric's feature to basically fix everything that's broken in this
all
building.
the-
But it's gonna be the permit thing. So if we need 250 gold to pay off the guilds. But that will be all the guilds at once. So if we kind of group our things, we could do.
So we need to make some money.
And
Yeah,
Nicole,
we have to start making some money before we do
Which
it.
is
I
why
mean,
I
we
went
can clean,
to
but if we
the
break
guild.
open all the windows, and
Wait,
then
what?
if we break open all the windows, remove all the boards, we're gonna have a building filled with holes and no cash to fill them.
we can put
No,
the
I
boards
think-
back afterwards.
Yeah, I think what he's saying is he wants to open everything so he can blow all the dust out of the
Okay,
place.
so you want to pull off the wooden boards, then dust out the place, then put back the wooden boards.
Well, if the windows
don't-
are
Aren't
not
there
in
windows?
ill
Yeah.
repair,
Boards,
there are
yeah.
windows. They're just boarded up.
Yeah.
Are you sure they're not?
That's what he
not
said.
ill repair. Oh well. Okay.
Some of them may be. Some of them might be. We'll just have to ask him when we.
We'll just
All the
secretly
ones that,
secretly
uh,
fix
In which
those.
case-
Are just
Or we could, you
for
can
the
always
ones
just
that are
buy
just
some cloth
boards.
and.
I'm pretty sure the windows that are just boards aren't going to impede the airflow enough for me to not be able to dust. So if there's cracks between the boards, we
Okay,
have
so
to-
at least we have an enormous dust removal plan. I
Yeah.
think we can sum it all up in we clean the tavern. Okay, then what do we do?
I go to the Adventurers Guild and see if there's anything posted that seems our speed.
okay,
So
so
once we have-
Hjalder, we have 16 gold, 82 silver, and 250 copper pieces between the two of us to get
Yeah.
started.
Gonna do nothing.
I don't have that much. I mean, I have some gold, but I don't
have
have
almost that
200.
We could divvy it up now, so we could just.
That's what I'm doing right now.
After I bought all the cleaning supplies, it looks like Grumac has 24 gold.
Okay.
Yep.
I want to put. Well, I guess you don't really need to hear it. I just didn't want the cameras to be messed up because this should probably be in the stream. I should probably point out at this point in time that now that the two of you, Phoenix and Hjalder, have spent a little more time with Nim, you've probably caught on to the fact that he doesn't usually breathe. Just gonna put that out there.
Yes, I thought it was weird as well. But he's an alright guy.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything. But he's good in a pinch.
There's also purple clouds coming out of your butt at any given time, so yeah,
That's
you're
actually
just a
mine.
shady guy. So yeah, but you seem
Good.
nice enough, so
The purple clouds only come out when he is breathing, and that's why he doesn't normally breathe.
Well, we get the place cleaned, pick out
Right.
rooms for ourselves.
I mean, there still are only 3 rooms, seriously.
I think there are more rooms, actually.
Well, there's 3 bedrooms.
There is
we can put beds in
there
the
is an
other rooms.
attic bedroom. There
I'll
is
take that one.
a bedroom and a spare bedroom on the 2nd floor. And then there
Take
is
the
a
attic and the
master
cellar.
bedroom and a bedroom across from it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bedrooms to be exact.
I
Plus
will
other
sleep in
rooms.
the attic room or the cellar. Either one. I'd prefer the attic.
I don't need much.
How much sense would it make to eventually build a forge where the den is now?
On the 2nd floor,
Yeah,
a forge. Wouldn't that be kind of heavy?
good.
Don't we have some outdoor space? Isn't there like a
No.
little bit of backyard space? Oh,
Hmm.
then the cellar.
I feel like the cellar might be ideal.
I think
Yeah,
the
but
cellar,
I think you
it's
need
a,
the cellar for storage.
yeah, it's wine and ale cellar. That's what I'm saying. Nobody can sleep down there either. We need it for the tap room.
No, but I was looking at the den because if I can turn the den into a place of blacksmithing some way, I would like to have the bedroom behind it because there's no other doors going there, so I could just go from the forge to my bedroom and back.
That's fine. I wanted the bedroom on the 3rd floor with the tower and the private bath.
And
Uh,
Grumac doesn't
my
need a lot of
very
space, so
bedroom
he can have a spare room, I guess.
Yeah, and the spare room
Also,
has a
he's a monk.
balcony.
He doesn't have any possessions or anything. He can.
That's not true. I have a bedroll and a mess kit.
I think he's gonna be chill with the spare room.
You get a nice balcony too.
I get 2 balconies.
This is true.
But that's assuming that we can, like, forticate the lower floor so it can hold up my forge, I guess. Magic, perhaps?
I don't think you used the right word. That we can fornicate the
Forticate.
first floor.
I also heard fornicate, just to be clear.
Yeah, forticate. Forticate is not a word. So let's say enforce.
Fortifications? Enforce. Oh, enforce.
Enforce, yes.
Because
Enforce.
fornicate
Reinforce?
means
Yeah, I know what fornicate means. I didn't say fornicate.
It
God
sounds
damn
like you said fornicate.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna hump the lower room so it can bear my forge.
Okay, plan
So-
done.
So clean the place up. Everyone takes a room. We
Get a
look for
job.
adventures.
Adventure,
And we
adventure for
look
cash.
adventure for cash.
Make a
And
tap
then
room,
open the tap
profit-
room.
Profit.
Yeah.
Right, because
Profit.
Yada yada yada. Profit.
we don't have to
And-
open the whole building. We can just open the first floor. I mean,
Right.
You know.
So we can fix the kitchen too and have food.
right. So if we focused our efforts on renovating the first floor, like I don't need to renovate my bedroom. I just need a room to put a mattress in for now.
Yeah, okay, so
already have a bedroom.
renovating the tavern,
Sleep on the floor.
just the tavern, takes 1,000 gold pieces and 12 days. So that's not even talking about the kitchen or any other stuff. It's just going to take 250 gold for guild license and contracts to fix the outside and the tavern, the tap room. And then it's going to cost us 60 gold a day for maintenance and wages if we hire people, and guild expenses to keep it open. And then we still need to buy supplies and sell stuff.
So the
Okay,
60
so why don't we
gold
focus-
upkeep does not include the upkeep of the
Food.
things we're selling?
No, it just includes the taxes to having a business in Waterdeep.
Oh, well, that's...
Well, why don't we just focus on making it habitable for now and worry about running the business after we've saved up a bit more money?
Yeah, exactly. We have to focus on adventuring for now and just bit by bit.
Right. So in the meantime, we do the bare minimum that we have to do to get this place.
I'm sure we could do some of the repairs ourselves. Master Dwarf, you said you were adept in repairing places, correct?
I could easily... No, suddenly I'm Russian. Wait, give me a moment.
Killed.
It's all right. I was American for most of that. So.
Yeah, okay, I'm just going to keep it in broke-ass English since I lost it. So, Hjalder, what can he do?
There it
There
is.
you go. So, Hjalder can fix everything, but you need to have the guild's permission to do so. Oh, Water's giving me a call.
Wouldn't it be cheaper to...
What if we just never told them it was broken in the first place?
She's got a
I
point.
mean, some minor repairs we can do without telling everyone. Right?
I think we can make it livable without getting the guilds involved. If we're going to renovate it into a tavern, obviously that will require some extra hands, but...
We might need like basic permits for just living here,
That's true.
but I can't see that costing that much.
I'd like to not get on the Magister's bad side.
Oh yeah, we were talking about fixing stuff
Redneck,
ourselves.
that was a very racist.
Right,
comment.
we were saying, well, I mean, how much, like, do we have to tell, like, what would the guilds know was broken? You know, like, maybe we're like,
Probably-
we unboarded it, and look at it's
No.
just nice.
No, they would know. They would know.
I mean, we'd have to
Or
have
they
them
would have-
fix some stuff, but, like, could we
or-
fudge how much
Well,
is
no,
broken?
we don't have to. We don't have. If you pay him to fix the stuff, it's gonna be way more expensive.
Ah,
It's
This
it's
is
just
getting
just
the
to pay
permits
them
to
to
do it
let us.
ourselves.
they're medieval guilds, so you have to pay them to do the work yourself because you're technically stealing their job.
Alright, so we're all in agreement. Clean it up. Pick a room.
Get a bunch of money, pay
Get
the
some
guilds
money.
to do the rest of the work,
Keep fixing it
and
up.
it's gone.
And it's gone.
And it's gone. And somebody will come steal it from us.
Yeah,
Alright,
so
I
that's
think-
that's
I
also
feel like-
that's also part of the
And then in the final act, when
payment
we
in the
unleash
10 days because you need
wrath that
security
is
and barmaids
locked
and whatever.
beneath the city, it'll
But
eat our
but if we're
house.
not, yeah, but if we're not opening it as a business yet, we don't need to start paying.
No, then we
Like
just
maintenance
need like a
fees.
magical golem to protect our shit.
We can't
Or we
protect
just
our own shit.
we don't have anything. We have nothing.
Yeah, well, yeah,
of-
well, that's true. What are we protecting?
we
What
can
if-
Look, I have a giant bag of gold and I'm carrying it with me now. But as soon as I stash it in my room, I need a golem to protect.
So wait, if you have a giant bag of gold, why are we arguing about not having
No,
the money?
it's a hypothetical bag of giant gold.
Also, what if we clean up the first floor and well, we'll clean the whole place, but we clean up the first floor and make it like that people might actually want to come in there, and we only open the place when we're not adventuring. So
Yeah.
we're literally when we're in there, it's open. But if we go adventuring, we close the door and put a sign, "Gone adventuring."
dude, and the
Oh,
name,
yeah.
the name of the place should totally reflect that.
We're
Yes.
we will be fucking exclusive as shit. People
Not
will
Now
pay.
only-
Yeah,
I mean, we got a bard that can play music.
we'll call it
Yep.
downtime.
Ah!
With, I just said that like 2 seconds ago. None of you ever listened.
Well, you forgot to unmute, and now it's my joke.
I did not. I never mute myself.
Hey,
you
but
all
we should-
don't listen to me.
We should call it downtime.
That's a
great
very
idea.
good name.
Shit.
Hey guys, how about
Downtime Manor.
calling it downtime?
No.
Wait, what if it's
That's
Downtime
really-
Abbey?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes,
That is
done.
the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I
in
think
my
part of
life.
my brain just died.
Yes, downtime, Abby. Done.
Okay, I'm on board.
No more discussion.
I will assist in the fermenting of alcohol.
If
I'm gonna
Louder
make-
lets me, I will, because a monk gets one skill set or tool, and I was gonna see if he'd let me take cooking.
Oh, there you go. Anybody else have brewing
We
supplies?
definitely
Sheldon?
need an orc chef. Wait, what? Brewing supplies? Oh, I know tinkering and smithing.
Oh.
But I'm only making like Asian noodle dishes. That's all I make.
Sushi.
Oh, you're gonna be behind the guy like
And like dumplings and stuff. And it's
Oh
gonna
my
be
god,
amazing.
can we be that place where whenever somebody walks in, come here!
Exactly.
Yes.
All right, so tap room / sushi noodle restaurant. I'm on board. Called
Suck it.
Downtime Abbey.
Yeah, because nothing goes with sushi noodles better than a beer, I guess.
Yeah, it actually does.
Yeah, no.
It's
Have you had
true,
the beer
actually.
sushi?
I lived in Japan. Eating noodles and drinking beer was awesome.
He's not wrong.
All right. Done. I think this has been a very productive session.
Yeah, now we just need a job.
Money. Yeah, money
Money.
to make our dream
Adventuring.
come true.
A few
We need to
adventures.
s-
A few
we need to get some
adventures. I feel like
Can you take some
in downtime, I think you can literally, with Xantar's guide, a bard can perform and try to make money.
Yeah, I can just work at the guild to make money. But
Can
that's
I-
just like
I
going.
think
Okay, so we're playing D&D. Awesome. What do you guys want to do? I want to take like.
wanna
Let
go
me
to
see.
work.
I want to
start
take
a-
6
let's
months
start
of
a business
downtime to
together.
just work to build some capital, so we can build the tavern, and then I just want to take 14 years of downtime to get enough cash to fix the
And
entire
then we'll
manor.
do
And then I'm gonna take 100 years of downtime so I can outlive all these motherfuckers.
I
And
was gonna say I don't think I lived that long.
I'm an elf,
Unless I
so
level-
you're
no.
fucked.
fuck.
If I level up to level 18 by then, I live basically forever being a druid.
Yeah, but we're not gonna level because we're just gonna.
it's just downtime.
Take downtime. I'm not gonna.
And
take
I'm
downtime.
Fae,
I'm gonna-
so I'm
Listen
also
to this.
long-lived.
If I'm proficient in cooking meals, as part of a short rest, you can prepare a tasty meal that helps your companions regain their strength. You and up to 5
So
creatures
sweet.
of your choice regain 1 extra hit point per hit dice because
That's
of
so
how tasty my food is.
That's so wonderful.
Nice, and I have
an orc
something. I have
cook
something
who's
that gives
gonna-
us extra hit dice as well.
You just have
so-
Song of Resting, right?
All I can
Yeah.
do is eat corpses and reanimate them with the necrotic symbiote living inside of my lungs.
What are you, a walking kombucha factory? That's awesome.
Kinda that.
Mark,
Doesn't
wasn't there
the,
something during downtime where you can actually like learn proficiencies with like tools
You
and
can,
stuff?
but it takes a long time.
Ah.
It takes a
Yeah,
while.
it takes a
It
But you
bit.
takes
can
like
do it.
100 hours or something, doesn't it?
Also, I think Druid gets a herbalism kit.
Yeah.
I do have an herbalism kit.
Yeah, he has that for drugs.
can
Yes.
Ooh,
Go
can he
out and
make-
pick flowers?
Can he make like poultices and stuff that we could sell?
Are we gonna break bad? Is that what we're doing here?
I was
That,
gonna ask.
that would be alchemy, I guess.
I can make
Uh,
poisons. So what can we use that for?
Well, I'm like, we
Right.
could sell poultices. Like,
I was thinking more like tea for my sweet noodle shop, but
ooh,
whatever.
tea's
Yeah,
good.
that
tea.
would-
Yeah, that's better.
Do I
This
have
is gonna be the
proficiency
best
with that?
restaurant ever. Like one corner has a
I
noodle
think every
shop,
druid is
one
proficient in
corner-
herbalism tools.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna check that.
Yeah,
That sounds
and-
right, but it also sounds like something I would think is right, and it wouldn't be right.
no, it is.
I trust
It-
you, but I'm also gonna look in the book.
Let's see, druid.
So, as a cleric of the forge, I
Tools.
can
Yeah, you're right.
turn.
Yep.
I
you
can
got it.
turn materials into valuable weaponry and armors and stuff worth 100 gold apiece.
You can make me a sweet pot for my ramen
Yeah,
noodles.
I can make you a sweet pot for your ramen noodles. Also a
Oh, I thought
kettle
you were
for your
talking
tea.
to me about that.
Damn it! I want ramen
Making
now.
you some sweet pot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can also give him some sweet pot for his tea.
Or he could grow pot. Ooh, druids can grow probably some
Ooh,
killer
there
pot.
you go.
Oh, so I
I'm
can actually
sure.
make potions of healing and antitoxins.
Yes.
Yep, it takes a day to make a healing potion and 25 gold worth of materials.
So you get it for like half off.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
what
that's
kind
number
of
50.
adventure would you guys like to run? Or are we just downtime? Well, I hope you've enjoyed watching Half Dice Will Travel. From now on, the campaign's just going to be downtime only. So, yeah.
We're
That's
just
it.
was
gonna-
fun.
Our whole campaign is just renovating this
I
building.
was gonna say, should we name the show? Should we change the name of the show to like
You guys
Tavern Flippers?
You thought this was gonna be like Dark Souls, but it turned out to just be Stardew Valley.
Yep.
All right.
Time for the resource management
Well-
to begin.
Well, I think we got a good
Harvest the
plan.
moon. I'm gonna see if I can secretly, without all of your knowledge, start growing mushrooms in the basement.
I think we're going to find those while cleaning.
Right? I know. I was gonna say. I was
Yeah.
like,
I'm gonna
consider.
start after you're cleaning.
I think
We're gonna
find those
continually
as we're
clean.
moving in supplies.
Normally, when you
Then I'm gonna start a garden on the roof.
But you could grow them on the attic.
I was gonna say you might have more luck trying to grow them in your attic bedroom.
Or in the other
Grow them
attic
on the-
room.
I'm gonna grow them on the roof. I can levitate once a day, so I'm just gonna start a small garden on the rooftop of our manor.
There you go.
Okay, anyway, so we have a plan for now. That is to do
Yeah.
some small stuff for these hours and then clean and adventure.
Yes.
Right.
Then I will speak to you guys later.
Later, guys.
Bye, guys.
Okay.
I'm
bye-bye.
starving. Goodbye.
Hi, this is Phoenix. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
I just realized that
Yeah.
all the nameplates are in the wrong place. So if we air any of this,
What's my
people are gonna be like, "Well, yours is right and Nicole's is right, but Mark had none and mine was right and Yalder's was wrong."
We can fix it in post.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
I'm fixing it right now, though. It's funny.
We can.
This
we
will
can
be
just put
part
up a
of,
little explanation.
So what were you talking about?
How geese fly.
You had Grumack's nameplate under your face. I fixed it.
This whole time you were really an orc.
Wait, I was playing Grumac? Shit.
Just for like 5 minutes.
You were way out of character.
Yeah, I was way out of character. I'm so sorry.
Kind of.
Please don't fire me now.